In business news, global leaders are gathering in Peru for APEC 2024. Concerns over the return of Donald Trump to the White House weighing on the agenda, with anticipation of a more protectionist stance starting next year from the world's #1 economy.
Everybody is in a holding pattern trying to figure out what the new position of the U.S. administration will be, and that ultimately must have an impact on the discussions.
It's been 8 years since we have seen a rise in protectionism around the world, and therefore I don't think global leaders are looking at Donald Trump's re-election as an inflection point. That point of no return happened a while ago. We survived 4 years of Trump, 4 years of Biden. We will take the next 4 years of Trump in our strides.
Growth worries in the Asia-Pacific, casting a shadow as well on APEC. A recent study showing GDP growth in the 21-member economic bloc likely to lag behind the rest of the world if trade tariffs are imposed and relations worsen. And for more, Kate Fisher joins us live from Lima. Kate, clearly concerns there on growth, and solutions to that will not be easy and in the short term. So what are APEC members hoping to achieve in just the next few days?
Well, as you say, growth, sustainability, economic growth, of course, and inclusion are all themes of this summit. But of course, there is a big shadow hanging over this summit as well, the spectre of Donald Trump, the newly elected US president. He will not be here, of course, but what he plans to do on the world stage will, of course, be overshadowing everything that is discussed, his trade and his international trade ideas, and how he will continue or not continue with international alliances. Current President Joe Biden is due to arrive here today. It will be his first trip since the Democrats lost that presidential election, but also his last trip, likely his last foreign trip as sitting US president, and kind of almost a goodbye on the world stage. I've heard somebody talk about it may be his swan song, but he is also a lame duck because, of course, he may be able to talk to these leaders, but really nothing he says will actually matter come next January. He is going to have a meeting with Chinese leader Xi Jinping, again, a kind of a goodbye. They're likely to reflect over their relations. They've known each other for decades. But he will also, President Biden, use this as a last chance to try to impress issues like human rights and China's relationship with Taiwan, but also can try and consolidate some of the progress that has been made in that relationship on areas of mutual concern like fentanyl, AI, and, of course, climate change. There will, of course, be talk, I imagine, of tariffs. Donald Trump has threatened to increase tariffs on China, and Joe Biden may use this as an opportunity to try to persuade China to not retaliate to this, but to instead change its trade practices. This will all be taking place over the next few days, and that meeting between Xi and Biden is to take place on Saturday. They both arrive here today.
Well, thanks, Kate Fisher reporting live to us there from Lima.